Hello, I'm Admiral Fish, and this is a tutorial on how to hack and play as Dural in the PS2 port of Virtua Fighter 4. As always, if you haven't seen one of my tutorials before, please do go back and watch the very first video that I did on the basics of boss hacking. It will just help you to understand a little more the process that we're about to do here. Just to say, this is a process for the emulated version of Virtua Fighter 4 on PS2. You could also use it for the emulated version on the Naomi arcade board via Dural or one of those programs. This is not for the actual console itself, just as a disclaimer. For this, you're going to need the emulator of your choice with the game open, as well as a hacking program such as ArtMoney or Cheat Engine. I recommend ArtMoney, it's just a little more user-friendly. And make sure when you do this to select the process that we're going to hack, which of course is our emulator. Just make sure it's there so that we can do the process we need to do, basically. The character values this time are actually optional, and I'll show you why, because this is a hilariously easy hack. You see, the thing is, you can use the character values, and you can go in, search for the values when you're in game with them, and then eventually find the character values to Dural and force them to load. Here's the thing, you don't need to do any of that, because they've set this up just like Virtua Fighter 3, where all you have to do is hack on the character selection screen. And the reason for this, and it's genius when you think about it, is that Dural is actually here. You just can't access her slot regularly, but she is 0-0 on the character selection screen, which means Akira is 0-1, Pi is 0-2, Lao is 0-3, etc, etc. So if we search initially, you always search initially, and the address range you want to put to all. It doesn't work on emulator, which is very weird, I know, but it's just how it is. We search for Akira, Pi will be 0-2, Lao is 0-3, Wolf is 0-4. Right, and now we found the character selection screen values. So, let's see, because Akira is 1, Pi is 2, Lao is 3, etc., that means Dural must be 0-0, which she is. So just put the value 0 in there, and then click both of these boxes. You'll freeze the value in place, and then select her, and you'll be able to select Dural. Yep, and there she is. And, yeah, as is sort of well known by this point, she is locked to her stage even in arcade mode. You can't usually play as her in arcade mode, that's the main reason why. Basically put, it's like because there's something in the hard programming where she's locked to her stage for whatever reason. But this allows you to play as her on a regular basis, and of course in arcade mode itself, which is really good, I have to say. Yeah, so this is one of those really weird points where there is a more complex method that you can use, or you can use the infinitely easier and quicker method and just do it via that instead. There aren't many games where that's the case, so this is a real blessing, I have to say. So thanks to Sega for somehow getting more logical with their programming over time. That doesn't happen with many companies. Hope this helps you out. I will be making this for the other versions of Virtua Fighter 4, just for the sake of it. Might as well, really, I think. But I thought I'd do it for vanilla Virtua Fighter 4 in case you do go back to that occasionally. I like to for nostalgia purposes myself, so I think it's quite nice. Any issues, any queries, etc., etc., please feel free to comment that below. And as always, thank you for watching.